Welcome to the Outer Banks podcast, presented by Seaside Vacations. With nearly 400 hassle-free Outer Banks vacation rentals. Begin planning your Outer Banks beach escape today at outerbanksvacations.com.
Welcome to the Outer Banks podcast. My name is Brian Pittman. Join me and discover the rejuvenating world of halotherapy. In this episode, we'll explore the science and serenity of salt therapy, from its benefits for respiratory and skin to its stress-relieving and immune-boosting properties. Let's dive deep into the Outer Banks Salt Cave. Selina from the Outer Banks Salt Cave. How are you doing today?
I am well, thank you.
So we're in the Outer Banks Salt Cave. What is the Outer Banks Salt Cave?
So what we do is halotherapy.
Okay.
Or dry salt therapy.
So what exactly is halotherapy?
Halo, the Greek term halo means salt.
Okay.
So salt therapy. And what we do is dry salt therapy. I pulverize pharmaceutical salt, disperse it into a sealed chamber. And all you have to do is relax and breathe. You're breathing in salt particles.
So I know when you breathe in salt air, like at the ocean, it opens you up. So in a setting like this, you're in a room and you're relaxing. What can somebody expect to experience?
So we have a couple different chambers that we do this in. We have our salt cave, which is 400 square feet. What I'm trying to do is mimic the environment of a salt cave, of a natural salt cave. And so to do that, I have a halo generator, which is a generator that literally pulverizes pharmaceutical salt. We pulverize the salt down to 5 micron. One of your hair is 50 microns. So it's almost like a powder.
Okay.
So I can get it throughout your sinus cavity, down into the bottom of your lungs. It starts to cling to any type of debris. Break it up, move it around. You can cough it out, sneeze it out, or it just dissipates. And so in the salt cave, I control the temperature and the humidity. Salt is hygroscopic. It draws moisture to it. So as humid as it is here on the Outer Banks, I have to control the temperature and the humidity, or else all the salt would be wet. So inside the salt cave is 4.5 tons of Himalayan salt. So you walk in on 4.5 tons of salt. There's beautiful salt panels that are lit up on the walls. There's a beautiful mural on the ceiling of the Lagoon Nebula. Like I said, I control the temperature and the humidity in there. So basically, you come in and you relax. We have 0 gravity chairs that put you in the perfect position to breathe. There's beanbag chairs. You can actually sit down in the salt if you like. We have pillows. We have blankets. We tend to keep it a little bit cooler in there. We don't want you to sweat. And then literally all you have to do is just breathe.
You're sitting in this 4.5
tons
of salt, just kind of circulating around you, getting inside of you, and you're breathing it in. I would imagine that it probably helps out quite a few different things.
Anything respiratory-wise.
Really?
Colds, coughs, flus, pneumonia, bronchitis, allergies, COPD, cystic fibrosis.
So if somebody comes in and they say, hey, look, I am a horrible snorer. I have some of the worst, I would say sleep apnea, but I'm keeping my wife up at night sometimes. This is a great kind of way to maybe loosen up anything that's inside of me, or?
Absolutely. So everyone has something different going on inside. Okay. So what's going on in your lungs is different than what's going on in my lungs.
Oh.
So it dependent upon that is how long it's going to take to get some relief. Some people can do 1 session in the salt cave, which is a 45-minute session, and feel that effect immediately. Some people, it may take 2 or 3 times to do. This is where our other chambers come into effect as well. So I also have a salt booth, which is a more individualized session. 10 minutes in the salt booth is the equivalent to the 45 minutes in the salt cave. 45 minutes in the salt cave is like walking on the beach for 3 days and breathing in that salt air.
I wouldn't have a problem with that. I would love to do that. 45 minutes in that salt cave. Yes, please sign me up for it.
Yes, definitely. So that's definitely your overall effect. A lot of people can't sit for 45 minutes though.
Yeah.
So we can come in and we can do this 10 minutes and get that quick relief right then. We also do memberships in the booth. So people who do have acute symptoms from bronchitis and COPD, cystic fibrosis, they need to come often to load up on that salt. And so $100 a month, you can come every day we're open and sit in that salt booth. We also do a parent and child session in the salt booth, so 9 years and under.
Mm-hmm.
We've actually had a baby in here 2 weeks old.
Wow.
During that parent and child session, the parent sits in there with the child. During that parent and child session, there was a clogged up tear duct. And during that 15-minute session, that unclogged.
Wow.
Now, we do a detox in the booth as well, which is 20 minutes. It's double the amount of salt that you're going to get in the salt cave. So it's like walking on the beach for a week. And if you're congested, I can usually get things moving pretty good.
Okay.
Occasionally, Brian, we do pets as well. They get respiratory issues and have skin conditions also.
So what type of skin conditions are we talking about? I mean, we've talked respiratory.
Eczema.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
See, now you've piqued my interest because now we're not just dealing with respiratory. We're dealing with the whole, kind of like the whole body.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. What other type of benefits are we talking about with that could come in from the salt cave?
So from the salt cave, like I said, the psoriasis and the eczema, and the key there is exposing your skin.
Yep.
And then letting that salt sit on your skin.
Let's talk about some of the other services that you guys offer here at the Outer Banks Salt Cave.
Okay, so our newest booth, we have a new booth that we got this past year, and it's called a Halo IR. IR stands for infrared. So it's a sauna, but it's a dry sauna. It's not your traditional wet sauna.
Okay, so not like a steam sauna or not like a dry rock sauna or anything like that. IR using infrared light to kind of heat up the body?
Correct.
Okay.
So it heats to your core.
Oh, wow.
So a little bit different than your traditional sauna. But inside that booth, we have the infrared sauna. We have the halotherapy, which is the salt therapy. We have chromotherapy, which is light therapy, different colors of light for light therapy. And then I also have red light therapy, which is a panel that hangs on the door. So the infrared sauna is good for pain relief. It helps to detox. It breaks up your fat in your body and toxins in your body, and helps your body to be able to release that. Your body's way of detoxing is to sweat, and so the infrared is a high heat sauna. And sweating is the way your body pushes out different toxins and different wastes that builds up in your body. So it's going to be good to boost your metabolism. It breaks up fat in the cells. It's good for skin rejuvenation, relaxation, helps with sleep. It's good for diabetes and heart function because it increases the blood flow, gets your blood moving. It's almost like doing a workout without doing a workout.
I mean, a lot of us would love that.
Yeah. It stimulates fibroblast and collagen formation. It helps with DNA repair.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Cell and protein growth, and really good for pain. When you add the infrared sauna to the red light therapy, they complement each other very well. So red light therapy is not really new. It's something you're seeing more and more in the wellness industry away from, say, the doctor's office or a physical therapist's office. So now a lot of people are actually having these units in their homes, and you can do them at home. But it's also a wavelength of red light. There are a couple different, they're measured in nanometers. Some of the red light you can see, some of the red light you cannot see. Basically, it helps to reduce stress. It stimulates the production of ATP, which is a process known as the light therapy. It's way to measure the energy of the mitochondria in your cells. So red light therapy is going to help heal from injury, heal from surgery. So also good for pain, to help control pain. I have not gone to the chiropractor since we got this booth.
Wow.
I just do the red light therapy when my back is bothering me, and I don't even have to go to the chiropractor anymore. So also really good for your skin, helps to boost that collagen and elastin. It reduces inflammation, helps with the muscle recovery. It boosts the immune system, good for sleep. It's good for brain function, tissue regeneration, and it's a testosterone boost as well.
So this is that red light therapy.
Red light therapy.
So all of that can be found inside of the Halo IR.
Halo IR booth, yes.
Wow. So you're combining not just one, but you've got multiple things happening.
I would say there's 4 to 5 different modalities in that one booth, because I'm also pumping in some sound therapy in there as well.
Wow.
So the sound therapies that I do is usually going to be something that's just going to be to relieve stress.
Now, you don't need a doctor to say, take this prescription and go to the salt cave. You can show up to the salt cave.
Yes.
and just sign up for something like that.
Absolutely.
Either a monthly membership or you can pay as you go,
Sure.
that kind of deal.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you guys offer? I saw Reiki, I believe, on the website.
We do have Reiki. Reiki's an energy healing.
Yep.
It's about transferring energy from the universe through that practitioner into that person. It's about clearing chakras, balancing chakras. We do the second Tuesday of every month, we do a community Reiki session. It's at 6:00 on Tuesday, the second Tuesday of every month. Usually it's a different theme depending on where we're at in that year, what we have going on. We might focus on a full moon or the summer solstice or something like that. But it's all about clearing energy and realigning your chakras and balancing your chakras. We do private Reiki. That would be, you would call to make arrangements to do that. But that second Tuesday of every month, we do that community session at 6:00 in the evening.
Anybody else that you bring into the shop here?
We have massage therapists as well.
Okay.
So massage therapy is really good for getting your body back into shape and for maintaining your body. It helps relieve that stress. You know, you're going to work into your knots and all your different muscles and everything. I'm not a massage therapist, but massage therapy, halotherapy, the red light therapy, it all goes together really, really well.
Oh, I guess I'm on a hunt this year to find a new me, and I want to treat myself better than what I've already started giving up caffeine, and that is my first step. My second step, red light therapy, you said a session inside of Halo IR is what, 10 minutes?
We can do 10-minute sessions or 20-minute sessions for the red light therapy.
It's amazing.
The infrared sauna is a 40-minute session.
Okay.
When you do everything together, it's going to start off with all the modalities going at once.
Yeah.
The salt and the red light would turn off after 20 minutes, and then you would continue on until the infrared sauna itself was done as well.
I mean, Selina, you've kind of like hit the nail on the head on everything that I kind of had questions on. You have gone through and given me a rundown on how I can make myself better. I don't have to go to the doctor all the time. I can come to the Outer Banks Salt Cave and kind of just breathe in some new fresh air, some salt, some...
And I like the way you said alternative healing, but what I like to say is a holistic approach.
Oh, okay, a holistic approach.
So
I like that.
Salt is all natural.
Yeah.
It's of the earth. Pharmaceutical companies cannot monopolize on it because it is all natural.
Okay.
So it's just an alternate way to heal, but all natural.
Yeah,
no chemicals.
You know, everybody's got this entire drawer filled with all the medicines that they can get from the pharmacies and stuff like that. But when you don't need that, and I think that we're making our way into that era in life, we don't need to go get the prescription for the Advil and stuff like that. When you have an alternative or a holistic approach to feeling better, I mean, why not take that? Why not go and experience something new? If you want to walk on the beach, you can come here to the Outer Banks Salt Cave and sit 45 minutes and have that same effect as a walking, you said 3 days?
3 days on the beach, 45 minutes in the salt cave.
I mean, I don't know about you. I can run for about 45 minutes and I'm exhausted. And let alone running on sand, I'm not doing that.
Right.
But I would love to sit in the salt cave and just kind of get that experience.
Yes, yeah.
I mean...
So the salt is antimicrobial, it's antibacterial, and it's an anti-inflammatory.
Okay.
When you're breathing this salt in, you might have a little bit of burning here or there. That means you have some inflammation going on.
Oh, wow.
And usually within minutes, the salt takes that away because it's an anti-inflammatory. So when we can get the salt into you and it takes down any inflammation, any swelling that you have going on inside, you're going to be able to get a deeper breath in, which is going to put more oxygen into your blood. It's going to give you better stamina.
Okay. So if somebody is out there and they're listening to the podcast right now, head on over to outerbankssaltcave.com. They can book a session online. You can also call up here and book a session. You can stop on in and just come by and experience. If you're coming down from, let's say you're coming in from the mountains, you don't have the salt air. Come into the Outer Banks Salt Cave and get that full experience. Not just the salt. Try the red light therapy. You've got me sold on that alone. There's a lot of things that you told me, health benefits that I've kind of been looking for, and I've almost been looking for in the wrong way. And I would love to have a holistic approach to all of that change instead of seeking out medical provider and doing all that, filing insurance and stuff like that. That is a tough thing to do. So, Selina, thank you very much for all that information. Anything else that you would like to make sure that's out there, that if people have never been to the Outer Banks Salt Cave, they can come in, they can step through that door and experience something positive and enrich themselves into a better way of life?
Yes, we're all about a holistic approach to things. We want you to feel better. We know it works. We know it's proven. Stay salty. We want you to stay salty.
Stay salty. I love that. I love that for more than just that, but stay salty. Make sure you check them out. OuterBanksSaltCave.com.
Come on into the Outer Banks Salt Cave if you think you've been exposed to some germs. If you're going to be traveling, come in and boost your immune system. If you get that little feeling in the roof of your mouth and you're like, oh, I'm getting sick, come on in now, do a detox, do a couple of 20-minute sessions and see if we can go ahead and nip it in the bud.
Yeah, you don't need to sit around and hang on to it. Just
Yeah.
get it done and get it out of the way.
Or if you've been sick, once you're over that initial, you don't have a fever anymore, come on in. Let's get that residual out of there. Let's get it out.
And I think back to when you were like, I don't go to the chiropractor anymore. My father-in-law he's had back issues, but I really need to get him a gift card just to come down here and do that. You guys do gift cards, correct?
Sure. Yes, we do.
So if you're looking for a birthday gift, an anniversary gift, just because gift, the Outer Banks Salt Cave is definitely one of those places to make sure a loved one experiences, because there's nothing like this on the Outer Banks, is there? No. You guys are the only place on the Outer Banks like this.
On the Outer Banks that's doing it. The next closest is going to be Williamsburg. What I'm also finding is that other people around the country may have been to a salt cave, but a lot of salt caves don't have the salt booths. So it's a really big difference doing the more individualized sessions than doing the salt cave. It's a lot more concentrated. You're going to get an immediate result, and we can do the memberships in there. So it's just it's different. And also, every session in the salt cave is a private session. We could accommodate 12 to 15 people in that room comfortable, but every session is going to be a private session. So if you do go and book online, if you book for one person, you're going to be the only person in there. If you book for 10 people, it's just your party. So just know that you're not going to be in there with people that you don't know. You're not going to feel uncomfortable or think that you have to remain quiet or you can't be on your phone. I'm all about it. If you want to bring your phone in there, bring your phone in, make a video, post it on Facebook, do me some Instagram. Absolutely.
Just make sure you're relaxing. That's the point of it. You're breathing, you're relaxing, and you're happy, because you're ultimately, I believe, salt is what? It's positively charged. So you're going to feel much better whenever you step out of that room and then you have to go and tackle your day.
Come with your family. Bring your kids. When little kids come, I bring out the beach toys. We have buckets. We got pirate ships. We got dump trucks. Kids love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. If you got some kids, you want to bring them by Outer Banks Salt Cave. I mean, let them dig in the sand, salt instead of the sand. I can't stand the sand. It's everywhere. But, if I'm getting a little bit of benefit about feeling better, definitely well worth it. So any other holistic approaches that you're going to be bringing in here?
Well, Brian, we make a lot of our own products.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm all about a holistic approach to things. We make salt scrubs. I do different essential oil blends.
Wow.
We do salt sprays, which are also really good for psoriasis and eczema. I make colloidal silver. It's an all-natural antibiotic. It's what they used to use before there was penicillin. Again, it's all natural, and that's what we lean towards, all natural.
There you go. If you're looking for a new approach for 2025, you want something all natural, holistic, make sure you stop on by. Outer Banks Salt Cave is the place to be. Milepost 4.5 in Kitty Hawk. Whether you live here or you vacation here, if you visit the Outer Banks, this is definitely the place to be. Make you feel a lot better, a little bit clearer, and a lot more positive. Selina, thank you very much for taking the time out and talking to me. I will let you get back to doing what you're doing. Again, thank you.
Stay salty.
Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Outer Banks Podcast. I will see you next time.